Hello, hello, happy Friday. And I know you all don't know this, but today is actually Friday. It is the Friday that I'm supposed to be uploading this video, and it is also at the time that I am trying to film this video. So let's see if I can film this, edit it, and get it up some point later in the afternoon today. I'm running a little bit behind with videos right now, but luckily I still have more old ArtSnacks to keep us going. I really like doing these videos with the ArtSnacks because it helps when I don't have an idea of what to draw, and I don't have an idea of what to draw. So let's see if it can help me out. I've been thinking recently if I want to resubscribe to ArtSnacks because it has been so helpful. So I might be doing that in the future, but we'll see. Okay, lo and behold, this is the ArtSnacks box from March 2021. So again, a little over a year because I just haven't been using these. And I think this is the last ArtSnacks box I haven't opened yet. I also have a Scrawler box that I haven't opened, so we'll see if I do that one in the future. But let's get into the supplies. I am going to look at this first, and this is the Cube pencil sharpener. So, okay, this is cute. They have a little, I guess they're for the planet. Oh my gosh, how does this, how do? Oh, look at how cute that is. So it's a little box. You can see on the inside here, you sharpen over here. They even have for like really tiny pencils. Interesting. I've never really seen a sharpener that small, but in here you can actually see there's a little blade in there. I don't know if you can really see that, but there is a little blade for those little ones, and then it collects in this cube here. So that's so cute. All right, excited to use that. Our candy from March of 2021 are these Smarties, and I'm pretty sure it's not expired, so we'll see if I end up eating that, but typically not. Okay, loving the colors. I've been in a really big green kick for the longest, so excited about that. Here we have the Chameleon Color Tones Color Pencil. Highly pigmented, ultra smooth, features a different color on each end. The two hues are expertly paired together so you can achieve perfect color harmony. Just flip to blend. Okay, so we have these two, and this is in the shade Shamrock, and this is in the shade Clover. So that's really nice. I love the fact that we're getting greens because I've been liking greens. We'll see if we can find out what to make with this. Next, we have this. The Plum paint marker. I think I have one of these. I feel like I got it from my Scrawler box in the past. I think I got a purple one. I don't remember. I'd have to find it. But let's see what's interesting about this. Let me open it up for you all. Okay, so as in typical paint marker fashion, we'd probably have to shake it and then pump it to get it active. It says, "You're getting a brand new color of the Plum paint marker in your box this month. Now available in a variety of blue and green shades, this marker is filled with water-based acrylic paint, fast drying, opaque, and permanent. By reversing the tip, you'll find two different nibs, 3mm and 5mm chisel on the other." Okay, so just so you all can see this with me, we have our 3mm bullet tip on this end, but if I pull this out, we have a chisel tip on the other end. I feel like the last one also featured this, but I don't remember. So I'd probably keep it on the bullet nib side. I kind of prefer bullet nibs to chisel tips, but you never know what you have to paint if you have to paint a big flat surface. So it'll be interesting. Maybe I'll experiment with that today. Next, we have the Kuretake Zig AI Liner Brush Pen. So this is really cute. It's really short. I don't know if you can tell based on the other supplies, it's a lot shorter than a typical pen, but the design on this is so cute. Made in Japan. I love the hearts. I love the little glitter on the inside. Oh wow, we have a really thin brush pen here. I love Kuretake's brush pens. I love that we always get these in these boxes. They're really fun and nice to play around with, so I like that. This says this is a new product. Well, new maybe last year, but a relatively new item. So it has an ultra fine brush tip that's also used in actual eyeliner pens. So if you were wondering how thin that was, pull out your eyeliner brush pens, and that's what we're getting here. Cute, compact tool features waterproof, pigment-based ink that will not bleed when used with alcohol or water-based markers. So amazing. Please note, my friends, this is not an highlighter pen and should only be used on paper, not skin. So just because it uses the same kind of bristles, it does not use good ink for your skin. And I think I got some on my fingers, so maybe I'm dying right now. Next, we have a birthday present to us. ArtSnacks featuring Blackwing pencil. Okay, so I got a little birthday gift last year. Happy belated birthday, ArtSnacks. Very, very belated. Last year it turned 8, so I assume this year it turned 9, if my math skills are on point right now. So they're celebrating their birthday with us with this gift. It's a custom ArtSnacks Blackwing pencil. And yeah, we have a sharpener for it. It features this really cool rectangular eraser at the top. And so I'll be excited to test that out. We cannot forget our sticker from last year. I love this color. It's a nice, I wanted to say Tiffany blue, but that is not a Tiffany blue. That is just a really nice light blue. I'll say sky blue with a cool Aztec-y looking pattern on it. I like the sticker, so really cute colors. Anyways, I don't think I've ever, have I ever read the jokes to you all? I don't think I do, but let's do it this time for the old ArtSnacks belated birthday. What do you call an artist with plenty of storage? A drawer. But I will not laugh just to make it awkward for all of you, but that was the joke. All right, let's test out the supplies and get into it. Okay, just sharpened the pencil. Sharpener worked fine. The blade seemed nice and sharp. I feel like with sharpeners, you can tell after a little while if it's a good sharpener or not. Obviously, a really, really cheap sharpener will probably tell you right away. But what you want in a good sharpener is a nice sharp blade. So we'll see how fast that gets dull, but that worked out today. Oh, and I guess I should explain. Today we're going to be doing another sketchbook spread. I had talked about this before, but I am so close to filling up the sketchbook. So close, in fact, that I'm actually on like the last page of the sketchbook. Or the last full spread of the sketchbook, I will say, which is really awesome. Really excited about that. So as soon as I'm done with this, I have a few pages within my sketchbook that I need to fill up. That might be a new video, but that is pretty much all I have to do. And then the sketchbook is finished and I'll be doing a little tour of it. So look out for that at some point. I feel like I say that often, but look out for that. It's coming at some point. Okay, let's test out the eraser. Pretty average eraser, I would say. Okay, I just tested out the colored pencil, and these shades are really, really cute. I love them. They're very similar to each other. I thought we'd get a little bit more contrast, but we're not getting a lot of contrast, which is fine. Just, I would say, a little bit unfortunate since they do look similar, but this one is just dark enough, and I think if we apply enough pressure, we can get it even darker. So they blend together really beautifully. I actually like this as like a shading color and like a bright color. I'm already thinking of something plant-based. You already know we're gonna have to go into this with something planty and tropical looking. So I do love the colors though. I think they're really cute. Okay, I take back what I said about not having dark enough colored pencils. This paint marker is the dark green that we needed in this set. Look at these 3 colors together. Do you see that? Ugh, we're gonna have a green page today, my friends. It is gonna be beautiful. They weren't kidding about this liner being really fine. It's so fine that it's hard for me to get a nice, well, I guess if I go fast enough, straight line. If I work slowly, it does feel like an eyeliner pen for sure. It actually kind of looks like one now that I think of it in terms of like the barrel and the weight. So we'll avoid the temptation to put it on my eyes, but nice black ink, what you would expect. I'm just harder to deal with the thinner brush pens. I'm not really great at those, but we'll see what we can do. I think it'll be fun to line something with this. Anyways, let's see before we go any further how well it does going over these things. All right, actually we'll have to let that dry. So while that is drying, let's take our trusty dusty pencil and start sketching some ideas. I have a Monstera plant, Monstera deliciosa, which means delicious monster, if you were wondering, in my room. And I have tried on occasion to draw this plant in like artworks and things like that. And it is, for whatever reason, the hardest plant for me to draw. Like trying to get its the holes, it's also known as the Swiss cheese plant, if you were wondering, its holes down correctly. But I think it's because when I try and draw it, I usually try and draw the holes first, but maybe I should draw the shape first and then get into the rest of it. And I'm looking at the one next to me right now to get this going. This one actually only has one hole, but we'll see if I can draw it kind of nicely. I've also been drawing more loosely recently. I feel like I've always kind of had this pressure of, you know, making my sketchbook look nice and decent and drawing what I deemed as my favorite thing to draw, which is like character pieces. But recently I've decided to kind of just draw whatever, like little flowers, experiment with new art styles, and just kind of see what I can create. And I have fully been enjoying myself doing that. So I've kind of given up on just drawing people, but I think that's good for me. I think I've always been drawing people, so I think it's important to have some variation in my art style, and also showcase that I can draw other things beyond just people. Oh my goodness, I haven't like eaten recently and my hands are so shaky, and this sketch is coming out so, like, the lines are are ridiculous looking right now. I should probably pause and eat something before I continue. I don't know if it's cheating to bring out another eraser, but like nothing does quite as well as the old kneaded eraser. It also is less messy, so I gotta pull that out. And it's so easy. You just pick up without having to like smudge any lines around. Love that. Love it. I think we're gonna have to do a few more tests down in our swatches, because I want to see if once this dries, if colored pencil will like layer on top of it. I really doubt it, but you can't say you know until you try. And I also still need to go back and do the black ink over all of our supplies anyway, so let me finish this outline and then we'll come back to that. Okay, it kind of layers. I know there's like sometimes that waxiness over colored pencil, so it's a little bit weird over that. Oh, and it easily layers over the paint marker, so good to know. We'll be able to do some line work if we want to, and I'll just have to think about how I want to lay things out on whatever we decide to do. But we have so much page left and so much sketch left to do. Okay, it is still my hope to finish this page and get this video out to you all later today, even though it's 1 o'clock now, so we'll see how things go. But I do think I need to take a quick pause, grab something to eat so my hand isn't so shaky, and I'll be back. See you soon. Okay, and we're back. Hand is, well, I haven't really digested, but we're back anyways. The leaf is dry. I wanted to add some black liner to it, but I think I'm gonna let my body digest a little bit first, see if I can make it look not like these scraggly little lines down here. But I thought about another leaf I wanted to draw, and I decided I wanted to draw a little frog, and look at the guy that I found. Do you see him? Look at him. He's so angy, or angsty, or awkward. I don't know who he is, but I'm gonna draw this little frog fellow because I thought that would be cute. Before we draw the frog guy, I am gonna draw those leaves that have those, like, a bunch of leaves. That wasn't really explanatory by any means, but you know what? We're gonna do it, and you're gonna see it, and it's gonna be what it's gonna be. So, it's like a palm leaf. That's what it is, a palm leaf. I'm gonna draw 2 of them. I'm gonna draw one right here and one right here. trying to get the two different pencils in. I tried to shade up here with the darker one and then have it fade to like the lighter green. I don't know if it comes across that obviously, but I'm doing what I can here. I'm doing what I can. I did not mean for that base to get that thick, but it's okay. Okay. And I think I'm just gonna, I'll probably go over it with the paint marker, but I'm gonna sketch it in pencil first. So it's like a little leaf that comes out, and then a bunch of leaves that come out. I kind of want to draw one here as well, but I've already used up my two colors. If I wasn't filming, I would have turned my entire sketchbook upside down, but I am filming, so this is like, what am I doing? Okay, I've got the leaves. I've got the leaves where I want the leaves. I don't draw animals too often. I'm not saying it's a shame or not, I just don't. So I'm gonna channel, I'm always channeling someone, I don't know if y'all noticed, but drawing with waffles. Because she draws animals and she does it like it's no BD. She just be like, it's time to draw the animal. Okay, he's got this like body. I'm gonna draw it also in a box. I've decided we're starting over. His body is the shape of like this kind of thing. And that doesn't go too long, and then he's got this kind of thing. And he's pretty much like this, and then he's like this. He's this shape. Kinda. But his head's turned this way, so we're gonna get him a little less of an eyeball. Because this is the way his head's turned. Right? And then, so he's gonna have this glazed look on his face. Oh yeah. That's him's, and he's trying to get comfortable on the top of a flower. And we're gonna give him some spots, because he kind of has spots, but they're very tiny. He's kind of scaly. He's a little grody. But he's cute. He's got spots on his arms too. I gotta give him knee spots. All right, that's him. That's our frog boy. Drawing him took me forever and a half, and it was not easy. And it was just not. Let me just go with that. All right. I am going to, he's kind of like, his eyes are yellow. They're just like the lightest color. So I'm going to pick up some of this because I made many mistakes. I mentioned my cat before. We got a baby cat. Noche grew super fast. No longer tiny, but now kind of long, kind of thick in the hips, if you know what I mean. And last I mentioned my cat, I mentioned to you all that it was a she, and we recently learned, well, I guess a little bit ago at this point, that she is actually a he. And I know what you're thinking. Who makes that kind of mistake? We did. Yeah, I guess didn't check the undercarriage and took him to a vet. And yeah, you know, he's a male cat. So that was interesting to learn. It took a while to start calling him he. I even sometimes still find myself messing up. I have to remind myself, I have to go, hello, sir, when I walk into this space, so that I'm reminded that he is a sir. And he kind of blinks at me. But yeah, still such a menace. Very much so fighting. He's actually sleeping on my bed right now, so he being good boy. Good boy, Noche. Yeah, he licking himself. So thought I'd give you a little update while we're here. All right, now I'm gonna rip out this juicy markerino and try my hardest. This is why I drew him big, I learned. Because if I drew him any smaller, this would be a nightmare to try and color with this marker. He's a dark green frog. Not IRL from the reference photo, but in our hearts he is green. Dark green. He is green, but not dark green. Alright, look at our scaly little boy. I'm gonna make the flower black and white. We're finally gonna introduce the fine liner now that I think my shakiness is gone. And we'll probably go ahead and cover some of this other stuff with line work. So let me move this over and get it going. I probably shouldn't start here. I think the page is I don't think that's me. I think it's the way that the page is curled a little bit that was coming out like that. Can't do nothing about it. Yeah, I think that's pretty much what I want to do there. I'll color those in. But in the meantime, we have to figure out something for this page. And I'm liking, I like this. I am satisfied with that page. I think whatever I do over here, I kind of want to continue with like this, where I have something that's completely black and white, and we really up the details with the black brush pen, and then whatever we draw will have like the color of it. As much as I enjoyed the frog, I struggled with the frog, and I recognize that. So maybe not another frog, but I was thinking about a Venus flytrap. I don't know necessarily that I want to draw a Venus flytrap. I don't know. I just thought I'd look. Let's looky-do at the Veenie Flu. All right, time for the big sketch. Okay, I'm thinking about setting the stage. And as I think about setting the stage, I think I need the paper to be rectangular. So it's going to be a wide rectangle, and I think that's going to work out for us because of what I'm envisioning right now. Okay, we have this wide rectangle, not a triangle, and then I want to have a hungry Veenie flytrappy, but it's definitely like someone's pet Venus flytrap. It's their pet Venus flytrap, but it's going to be in a vase, which I know if you're owning a Venus flytrap, do not put it without soil. But I'm thinking about a vase. One of these kind of vases. Oh my goodness. I've been drawing in Procreate recently, and I'm like, oh, if I could just like move this part over just a little bit. But I think it's gonna work for what we're doing. Okay, and then we've got our little fly friend who is about to be our dead friend. I kind of wanted to play around with like leaves coming in as if there was like a curtain. I'm probably not going to do the leaf thing. I didn't give a lot of care to it, and now I'm like, meh, meh, meh. So I'm going to erase these leaves. I won't include them. What I'll probably do is I think I'm going to color the entire background green. Probably shouldn't start with that, so I won't start with that. Finding colors is hard. He's going to be black and white. Venus, I was thinking colored pencils, so I'm going to start with that because I can always try again with the paint marker if I don't like it. I'm gonna go real hard with the coloring of this one because I kind of want it to look pretty perfect in terms of color. So we have that. Wow, if everything else is black and white, this is gonna be very, very not good. Let's do a light shaded, like, let's actually use the colored pencil lightly. That is our face. Looks pretty cool. And then our fly, we decided was going to be also black and white. All right, those are those colors. Honestly, it's kind of like not a lot, but I kind of like it. I think what I'm gonna do is make the background green. Let's see. And I'm gonna bring it in even further. I'm gonna color the entire background of this. I need more green. Yeah, that's better. And make it feel like what I wanted the leaves to do. Very menacing. Very menacing and like in your face. Like these are the last moments of Mr. Fly or Mrs. Fly. These are the last moments of our fly friend, and it's a real sad day in the fly world because of that. Oh my goodness, ink, please. I know it's been a year, but I feel the ink around. It's like, maybe I should use the chisel tip for this. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna try it. I'm gonna mess up my fingies. Okay. Come on, ink. Don't fail me, ink. My fingers did get messed up. Give us all of your juicy... Look at that. We didn't think I was gonna actually use the chisel tip, and here I am. Wow, this is not boding. It does not want to do. I even switched to the chisel tip, and this is like actually making me sad. Look at how bad this is doing. Okay, I'm switching back because the chisel tip is like dry and dead. Maybe because it's been sitting for a year. You think that could be possibly why? I can't give it the excuse of like it being sitting for a year because I've had my Poscas for longer, and every time I bring those out, they work. And I don't even know if it's like the paint being dry or if it's like the felt tip. Like the felt tip feels like it's taking the paint, but it's not letting me spread the paint. This is horrible. All in all though, I think this looks cool. It obviously needs to dry a little bit, but I think that's not bad by any means. So today as you know, if I am posting this today, which we are still hopeful for, is May 13th. So I'm gonna use this to write the date here since I didn't know what to do here. That's what I decided. Oh, you know what? Before I do that, let's full on finish this page. Okay, and that is truly all she wrote. To speak on the supplies, I really do like ArtSnacks. I think the supplies they give are decently pretty good in terms of quality, and I really respect that. They always give you a nice mixed bag and some new things to try, which I'm never going to be mad about. Sharpener, again, it works well. I think it's pretty cute. I like that it closes. I think this will be great to kind of have as a travel sharpener. I don't mind an extra sharpener. The pencil works as expected. Eraser works as expected. Wasn't expecting a great eraser, but I think it's nice if you need a quick erase, but obviously if you want a good erase, get a kneaded eraser as well. These colored pencils, really cute. I don't know how they would compare to like a Prismacolor, but I love the two-tone greens. This is something that I can see definitely taking with me to travel just to use on the spot. The fine liner, I love Kuritake's products. I feel like everything I get is usually pretty good. I think it's difficult because it's so fine and so little, but that's just a me thing. I just know I struggle with it, but I like it. And then the Plum Chester, again, I can't speak for how it would have been, and look at how green my fingers are now. I can't speak for how it would have been at like a year ago, but I do like the color. I thought it was really great for this box. I thought the green was a nice emeraldy shade of green, and I do like what I was able to do with it. Honestly, don't mind the texture in this piece over here. I think it looks cool for a sketchbook, but again, could have been not as great depending on what I was using it for. But I love this box. I love how green it is. I'm really thinking I might get back into ArtSnacks because if for nothing else, it's really cool for filling up my sketchbook. And I like that. I don't have to think too much about what I'm doing beforehand. I don't have the pressure of making a final piece. And look at this. It's so sketchy and so green. It's so cute. So those are all my thoughts. Thank you all for watching. Hopefully today, if I post it today. And as always, I hope you all have a great day. I hope you all have a great summer, and everything that comes to you is good things. So I will see you all in the next video. Bye-bye.